Alrighty, so we got a bunch of stuff on the table, and it's all robotics parts. So, we'll do a quick little run through of what I got here. So I got a bunch of little sensors here. Right there, that's a HC-SR04. That's a ultrasonic sensor. That is a, what's it, a 315 wireless transceiver module. That right there is a sound module. This right here, I want to say that's the silver one. Oh, that's the tilt sensor. That right there is the soil moisture sensor. That's like a flame sensor. Then I got the shock sensor. Excuse me, that was the photo sensor. Excuse me. Then that's the flame sensor. Then the clock. That way it keeps the time. That right there is a TCRT 5000. It's a line tracing module. So if you had like a black or a white line on the ground, it'd follow that. Coming up to here, I got in that little package right there. I want to say that is, what is that? Okay, that's the gas sensor. That's what that is. It's upside down. It's a gas sensor. That right there is a human infrared sensor. This right here, obstacle avoidance. This one right here is a laser module. This one's really cool. That is a rain sensor. So if it gets any water, that is a humidity sensor. Some DuPont wires for connecting all this stuff. Some other wires. So this stuff is really, really tiny. Like, I got big hands, okay? So here's my little board, okay? So that right there is 1 inch, okay? So let's just go for, let's say a little sound module. You can see how tiny this is. Look at that. How little that is. So, with this being tiny, this is what I went ahead and did. So this is the ESP32-S3 N16R8. It's a little guy, but it packs quite a punch. And that's her right there. So this one's cool. See that little spot right there? So I went ahead and jumped on these ones because they already had that antenna mount into it. So this is the antennas that it comes with. Those are the ones that I got. So with these antennas right here, I'm shooting out Bluetooth and Wi-Fi about 1/3 of a mile. I'll say that again, about 1/3 of a mile. Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, I got these 40 kg servos right here. Like if you want to like control like an e-bike or something like that, instead of trying to worry about all the power and stuff, just literally do a mechanical connection. Just have the servo right there and it twist the throttle or push the thumb throttle. So with this stuff being really, really tiny, I went ahead and thought about the future a little bit. So these right here, this is a little breakout board, okay? So what this does is, it turns this little chip here, instead of messing with all those little teeny tiny little pins, because they're tiny, you know, and I don't want to damage those. So what I did was, I went ahead and ordered these. It's a breakout board. So see the little holes? That right there, excuse me, it plugs right into that. Excuse me. I plug right into that. So now instead of me messing with those little pins, now I got these little little connectors right there. And I can just screw in and unscrew down, you know, so if I have to service it or anything like that, I don't have to, you know, break any solders or anything like that. I can just reconnect, disconnect, however I need to be. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. So this is what's basically going to be going on the body of the robot, some of the stuff. I mean, the antennas, those are going to be going on the ESP32s. Yeah, the ultrasonic sensors, of course, those are going to be going on the bot. I had a funny idea at first. I thought it would be really simple, you know, just to have Google Maps project the Google line and then have the line sensor follow that. I thought that was going to be the easy route, but no, but it's when it comes to coding, and it's 2026 right now, so we got a lot of models, we got a lot of AI and stuff like that, and got a lot of help nowadays, a lot of open source stuff to help you through this stuff. 15 years ago, you would have needed that. C++ for Dummies. Now we got VS Code, we got platform IO, yeah, ESP So yeah, basically gonna be throwing this all together. So how this all works, okay, you got like proximity, if it senses somebody come to it. Hey, the little rain sensor, if the robot's out in the field and all of a sudden it starts to sprinkle a little bit, it could get its ass inside. Soil moisture sensor. I figured having that as like a node somewhere, or maybe have it when it parks or something like that. It just jams that into the ground and senses, hey, it needs to be watered today, you know, whatnot. Oh yeah, these are I2C little breakouts, because I got a lot going on here. So instead of all of these like sharing that same pin, what I did was I went ahead and got these. They're tiny too. So what that does is it's like a splitter. So it does. It splits out everything. I2C. I'm really curious to see how these antennas do, and I can't wait to actually see how strong these servos are. I feel like these are strong enough to twist a twist throttle. And I went ahead and got ones that go to 180 degrees. That way I didn't, you know, first time trying to play with servos and stuff with, you know, an ESP32 and a Raspberry Pi 5. So instead of me going all the way around and messing up something, I got one that just goes straight 180. I can't mess that up. Straight 180. So yeah, that's kind of how this is looking right now. I'm just gotta put all this together and yeah, start coding it up and see what we got. See what we got to play with. But I'm excited. I want to do this for about 10-15 years, and now I'm jumping on the bandwagon. Yeah. Siebel Design and Technologies.